10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And this will wind up a Vikings first down as he is stopped at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 20.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Vikings first down.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin White. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. That's the ball right around the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle. From the 46, here's second and 8.
46-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback range, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's third and 7. Working out of the gun, Smith. In the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A gain of 5.
So, a little extra time to think about what to do on fourth down as we are through quarter number 1. It's the Raiders with the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll run it and give it to the big guy. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on fourth down. What a stand.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Open man downfield is Addison. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Joe. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Roberts there on the tackle.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
At the 30.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. It's uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
To the air, Alford. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. That might take them out of field goal range.
A loss of 7.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. On fourth down, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's inside the 25. Touchdown, Raiders. That his second touchdown tonight. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 14, Vikings nothing. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one taken at the 7. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis. After this, they'll try again here, second and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Exiting the pocket right.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as they'll discuss what's to come. As fourth down's looming. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down. Working his way across the field. That is caught by Addison. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
39 yards.
The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing again is McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. It is brought in the end zone. Jordan Addison, touchdown Minnesota.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
First down 10. And they're on the 16-yard line.
Here we go, hey. 390%.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground here again. Room to run at the 30. And finally, they'll bring him down. But he's up beyond the 45-yard line. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6. Left on the second quarter clock.
It's a gain of 32.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Hey, here we go, here we go. 397. 49, flip it off, 49. Snowball, snowball. Catch left, catch left. Hold on. 13 next, 13 next.
From the gun, it's Gina. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they kept the timeout. to try the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will now make it an 11-point game. It's 17-6.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Taylor on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
6-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and a yard. They run it once more with Jones. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he's out of bounds, marked down right at the 10-yard line.
51
A
yards,
big play and a much-needed one as well. It covers 51 yards.
First down and goal.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Elandon Roberts.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Las Vegas.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
They'll go up here on 2nd down and 5.
46-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Hey.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And they're going to get the conversion here. Good run to the 44, and that's a first down.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up first down.
Check 51, check middle. Hey, go flip her up. 49, flip her up, 49.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Tuesday. Here we go. Finish it. Hard. Run. No ball.
From the shotgun, Smith. Got him in, downfield. It's Best. And he will get into the end zone. Jack Best. Touchdown, Vegas. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will extend this third quarter lead. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And he's got it at the 1. Good coverage by the kicking team. Out of bounds, shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Like a robot.
Warriors 17. Let's go.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Jefferson.
2nd and 10.
Complete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him. That is Max Crosby. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. To throw is McCarthy. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds.
And the Vikings.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. He's going to look downfield once again. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. That one on target to Moore. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10.
To the air once more is McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
7 more yards.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
McCarthy going to look to throw again. That'll be swung out wide to Jones. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 9.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And he'll take it on in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Viking. So now McCarthy's going to bring up the Vikings, and they will go for 2.
The Vikings.
They'll drop to throw.
2-point conversion.
Forced out left. And they get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Genty, running left. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. Ashton Genty, touchdown Raiders. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. 6, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check go.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Addison. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. Raiders are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. Ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin. And off we go from Lambeau. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. They snapping, ain't paying attention, bouncing to the groove.
Set, red, blue, black. 33, yellow. Set,
Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. Across midfield. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 78 yards. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
At the 3-yard line.
Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A.
And that is a great answer here offensively in this first quarter. You start the game flat, your defense gives up a quick touchdown, but you turn right around and take it down the field yourself quickly and finish with the touchdown run. This could be a game of offense. We've seen 2 sharp drives in the first few minutes.
The Rams will line up.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Boy, a little panic here early. First quarter onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Go pink. Yellow, 43, set.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 41 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in contract time.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
10.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Big 20.
They snap it to Stafford. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Here we go. 52 blue. Yellow, go. Go red. Set.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Defensively, Puda Ford with a tackle there.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Packers 21, Rams 6. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Devontae Wyatt. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Hey, 22!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Yellow, 43. Here, yellow. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired on the first quarter. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ready up. Black Ultra. Here we go. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here we go. 60 red.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Red, 38. Cut.
Love now. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Ready.
And 1.
They go with Jacobs. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
Now Stafford. He hits Adams complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown! Davante Adams, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. The Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hit them later.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here we go.
Love looking to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third and 12.
Six. Mega. Ready, red, cut, cut.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
50, green. Ready?
Love to throw for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Middle, what do you have?
On the counter, here's Williams. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Stafford. He's got a man complete. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 50. Hey. 50.
Now Stafford. And that throw behind his man. He missed it. Incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
It's complete to Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The Rams will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Black Ultra. Drill 52. Go.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And hard running is going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 40.
Love. It's complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop them with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Set.
Now Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, blue. Yellow. 22. 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Black, steel, black. Ready.
On 2nd and goal. Love. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Again, it's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for the Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Stay 50, stay 50.
To throw is Stafford. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half?
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 30. Three-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Once again, it's Walker. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And he'll take this one in. Chris Godwin, touchdown Buccaneers. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's fouled up after a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Garner. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
17 yards. That's good.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
from the shotgun. Here's Darnold. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. He's to the 15. And he will go all the way. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Seahawks.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1, What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll go again here with Irving. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
15 yards on the play.
They go play action with Mayfield. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
Mayfield to throw. That is caught for 3. And he's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown Buccaneers. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. Down the field, he's got Barner. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll go play action with Darnold. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play for Seattle. Pickup of 46 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun run now with Walker. And a strong 1st down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
brings up 2nd and 1 at the box.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Set. Reset.
He'll try and run it with Walker. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal as they convert on 3rd down.
Seahawks 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return is Sean Tucker. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Real. Regular.
They'll send the tight end in motion. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Set. 20. Pistol.
Right back to Irvin. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Throwing is Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irvin. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. To the left side to Godwin. Timeout here at Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Regular. 180. Alert. Stop.
Throwing is Baker. Going up top for Evans. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He's going to try it here again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
180. Run.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Certainly a tightly contested 1st half, and you'd expect more of that here in the 2nd half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And they're gonna work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Here's Irvin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, here's Irvin. You talk about the moves, spinning out of that tackle, turning it into a gain of 7. From the 20, here's second and 2. Mayfield. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10.
One of the tight ends in motion right. And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
White will score! Touchdown, Buccaneers!
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. Now, half the score. He'll kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side. Here for first and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Hassan Reddick there to make the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game. They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. That is caught. He finds Walker. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored.
And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. It's complete. He's got Cup. And he will get into the end zone. Cooper, touchdown, Seattle. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
Jason Myers.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? To return is Tucker. Now a hit. He lost the football. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
And he'll get about 5.
He was brought in at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Handoff, running left is Walker. And he's in! Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. His 2nd TD of the game. This one gives his team the lead. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Makes the score Seahawks 27, Buccaneers 20. Jason Myers to kick off.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Real. Done.
They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals. Like they love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On 2nd down, Baker will drop this underneath to White. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
180.
They'll drop to throw. Moving to his right. Pass throws deep for Godwin. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. This is 1st and 10.
That's another Buccaneers.
Now Mayfield. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. And when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. After that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
The 12's making noise in Seattle before third down.
180! Up, up! Run, run, run. What's that?
To throw is Mayfield. And he's into the end zone. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Shaheed now to return it. He's to midfield. Still on the move. Meanwhile, the return is going to be brought past the 20, and they're going to start this drive at the 22.
I mean, you talk about a potentially game-changing play. I mean, that's a big one right there. They've just lost the lead. It's a tie game late, and he takes the kickoff and nearly springs it the distance.
Now Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. They go with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Now, a big third down.
We're going to start.
Walker. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And now what can the other guys do in the final minute to avoid overtime? They'll come up for first and 10.
King! Yep. 180! Up!
Baker to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Darnold to throw on first down. That ball intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
First and 10 now from the 36. Now Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
180! Real.
Here's Mayfield. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Real side.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. One final play. Again, working deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So, a win here for the visiting Bucs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone. Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you are with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. And off we go from Vegas. We'll be brought down right around the 25.
Yard line, 25-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. He'll manage only a couple. Devin White, this time on the stop. They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Going to go right back to Henry. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. He'll try to run for it.
Years ago, people would have thought you were crazy to go for fourth down on your side of the field. That's not the case anymore. We're seeing it more and more often play out across the league. In this case, not a bad job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball, but he's able to find some space with his legs, and he's able to pick up the conversion.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
In motion comes Andrews. On play action, here's Jackson. He keeps it himself. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7. From the 43. Here's second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
In motion goes Likely. On second down, here's a run with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Eating the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. He's going to have a Ravens first down. And he gets more than he needs. 4 yards, the pickup on that 4th and 2. On the give, here's Henry. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20.
17 yards.
A gain of 17 yards. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back in Vegas after this. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Henry. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
The loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That one taken in. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Ravens.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late and this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool.
downs here on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Ashton Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Check 58. Here we go, here we go. Finish it. 49, flip it off, 49.
From the shotgun, Smith. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down.
And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, trio left. Double set. 396. 13 next.
Working out of the gun, Smith. Open man. That's Dante Thornton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Gino. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Tuesday. Hey, it's a clip. Middle. Snowball.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Gas left. Run line. Good shot. Alert. 13 next.
Back is Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Cowley. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty. And he's in! Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come out with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
43 yards on it. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 2.
In motion goes Likely. Jackson on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the 1st down, keeps this drive alive.
This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Hopkins sent in motion. Play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
In motion goes Likely. 2nd down. Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football at their own 23.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now a signal, timeout called, 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half.
To pick up a 3, brings up
2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, we're not set. Hold on. 13 next. Check 58. 13 next.
Here's Smith. He'll find 50 out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Vegas.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
49. No ball.
Gino to throw. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this 1st half. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Mostert now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey. Here we go, son.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Room to run at the 35. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he is gone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision, as this ball comes out to the 35. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll have enough to move the chains. We'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
A 4-yard pickup on the
Jackson now.
1st down, Ravens.
Left side into the hands of Hopkins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him.
Derrick Henry. And he will score. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact, balance, and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Mostert now to return. Oh! And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Here we go. Reloading the set.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and
Last
12.
play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Genty. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's
A big play there for the Raiders. 31 yards.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems, as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
They'll go again with Genty. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Genty. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop it back behind the line. It's second down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, trio left. Hold on. Like Jack's left. No ball. There goes
A second down throw for Smith. In trouble, and down he goes. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game late, and this is third down.
53. No ball. 13 next. Ours. Lion.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Hey, here we go, hey. Green the shot. 49, flip it off, 49. Tuesday. 13 next.
Now Smith. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week like they have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the give to Henry running right. And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
They come up for 2nd and 2. Now Jackson. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
a 7-yard gain.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah.
They'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Tie game, 2nd half. Mistakes here can really decide the outcome of the game, so it's a really smart play. Nothing's open. Just throw it out of bounds. Live to fight another play.
High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they want to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. And now as this 4th down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away and settle for overtime?
Here's 1st down. They'll run here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Gino. That's caught left side by Bowles. The defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd down.
A gain of 1
and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Smith to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. The Raiders send their punt team out. Important punt here in this tie game late. Not going any farther. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. In motion goes Likely. A 1st down throw for Jackson. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Marking just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
14 yards.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
First down.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Now Henry. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. Second and 6 coming up. Now it's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. Just importantly stop the clock.
Another Baltimore first down. 15 yards to go.
So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This to win the game. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This one he's got to have. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Now to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here we go. One final play. Going up top. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ardarius Washington. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This one deep into the landing zone, returnable from the 2-yard line. And they will ring it down. Out a couple yards shy of the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift. They're only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw, Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
To the air, Williams. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Williams. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Colston Loveland, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
That's right.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. Throwing is Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
That's the score. Bears 14. Cowboys nothing. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, 27 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
They're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Brought down in the play by Deron Bland.
2nd and 9. The Cowboys 43-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Hey, during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes. But how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Well, shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want in their hands at all times.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Swift. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Here's Monangai. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyle Monangai. As the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos with the extra point. And that makes it 21-8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out.
And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, 72 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
This is Swift on the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Prescott. Caught left side, Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
This one swung out to Williams.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Javonte Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The
Cowboys will line up.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Boy, it's only a one-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because You're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll run. Manungai. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 36 yards. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now the point after try for Santos. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Bears 28, Cowboys 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he spins through. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go, go to 54, go, here we go, kill. Switch, just hey.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. On the handoff, this is Swift. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Romadunze, 29 yards. And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Kill. Cowboys 1st down.
Prescott now. Finding Williams once more. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Javonte Williams taking it in. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Aubrey good with the PAT. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes still applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quentin Williams gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On fourth down, here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw is Prescott. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here we go, first and goal. Here's Prescott. And it's caught.
Prescott's pass complete to C.D. Lamb. Brings up second and goal. The Bears 2-yard line.
Here we go, 47.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
The Cowboys will line up.
Here's Prescott. It's caught at the 1. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
C.D. Lamb on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Now second and 4.
Yeah, here we go, going to 54. Wide in. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in.
They run it again with Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. Now Dak. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Here's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Prescott.
At the Bears' 30-yard line.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
To throw, Prescott.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline. He's got a Dunton.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call, but here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
47. Hey, 40.
Now Prescott. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.